Okay, so we're going to make the circle movement look like the board. But this one's a little bit different though, because it's valid moves as circle movement valid moves. So I don't need to import all three of these. This is going to change basically to import circle movement board like this. Shapes and valid moves will be integrated into it. Data maps boards, circle movement board, because there's probably going to be other. So export default, let's just call this board. Default as circle movement hexes, and this is all internal, so we can just do this so that it looks hexes, it looks all the same, and we can shapes, yeah, see, valid moves from the hexes. I think that's where it is. The map has the valid moves in here too. It's hard-coded them because there's only 5. So we're going to rename this to hexes. This is going to change too to look more like this guy. So this is going to change to be this, and then we're going to go constant hexes equals object. This is a small map, see? The map hex types, and then we're going to get rid of map and just call this hex types. Should have done a global replace for that. Okay. Hexes, circle movement. So valid moves. The valid moves is unique for it's kind of unique for this one. I'm going to separate this. Valid moves for constant export default, because that's all it is. Valid moves, the hexes, and so yeah, import valid. Oops. And then we're not going to do that. And this is import elements from elements. So there are no elements for the circle movement. No elements, just shapes. And we're going to call it this. Hexes and shapes, that's it. That's the board. And then in the rules view, circle movement board. And then we're going to render a board component here. Oops. Board, we won't need this, because all of that's going to go in here. The board equals circle movement board. and shapes are in the board. Selected shape is circle movement board dot shapes, like that. Hexes, selected shape, valid moves. What does the board take? Valid moves. Yeah, I need to provide valid moves to the, so yeah, valid moves equals circle movement valid moves. That's unique because we're going to import that. Import circle movement from data board slash circle movement slash valid moves. I think that's everything that we need. And then yeah, we don't need shapes, SVG, or valid moves because it's all on the board. And that's much better. So let's see if that works. Data maps. So there's a syntax error in valid moves. Here, export default. Yeah, no equal needed there. Okay, well, that's a good build. And no errors. Well, actually, let's see what happens when we render this guy. Okay, so a lot of these are required. So yeah, black elements is really not required. So let's go to board and let's do this. According to Dan Abramov's advice, everything should be required. Default props for those things that I don't provide. So black elements is just going to be an empty array. White elements also just going to be an empty array. Elements also elements empty array, and handlers are not required. So the handlers are not required. It's going to be a no op from Lodash. Let's import Lodash. Okay. So those are the handlers. Shapes. What's not specified? Shapes should be here in oh, that's because it needs to be like this. Circle movement board dot shapes. Yeah. And show numbers. Don't really need that either. So let's do show numbers also as a no op. And prop show number type function expected. Oh, fucking false. The default there, which comes from state, but whatever. Showing the numbers. I don't need them here. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Ooh, what happened there? Exception handling. That's weird. Never seen that error before. Okay. All right. So, whoops. So that's the rules view. Using the board. Nice. Selected shape. Oh, I don't even need a selected shape, really. I guess we want to have it selected, yeah. So that you can, it looks like it's selected and the color doesn't matter. Valid moves, okay. So let's commit that. And then next we will finally add the frickin' next mini map in how to play. So we added default props. We refactored, basically what we did is refactor the circle movement map, circle movement board. Wait, is this still called map? No, it's not. Circle movement hexes, index shapes, valid moves. Circle movement. Map is removed. That's right. Yep. Okay, so we're going to add git commit. So basically, we refactored the circle movement map to board structure, the new board structure, and now we're going to go and add the square map.